Pinch is here. So you probably know him by now from the past videos and the amazing spices that you can get all over. Today's inspiration is pastrami, and you know why? This is it.
Let's do it.
And most people, when I show them the label before the wine came out, they're like, yeah, this is never gonna sell. Happens to be, we got it in a month ago, and this wine is flying off the shelf. It's only like $45. People are loving it. It's something unique and different. Mechy, you take the floor.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Pinch, Kos Masora, and the Moishe Mayer brand. Like Moishe said, the inspiration from today's video is this amazing wine. Today we're going to be making classic, traditional pastrami sandwich. We are going to up it a notch. We're going to give a little pizzazz here and there to all of our stuff, but we're going to try and keep it as traditional as possible. We're going to start off with our pastrami on our slicer right here. We're going to slice our pastrami a little thicker because we're going to grill it.
Mechy's super excited because of the wine.
I think it's very interesting to know that pastrami is not the name of a cut of beef. A lot of people don't realize that pastrami is basically the name of the flavoring and the curing process and the flavor of this meat. Most pastramis are made from brisket traditionally and other meats, but pastrami is not specifically
So
the cut
what
of meat.
gets the name? Why is it called pastrami?
It's the name of the blend of spices and stuff that they put on here, which is black pepper, coriander, some pickling spices, and a bunch of other ingredients. They cure it, they brine it, cold smoke it.
Do they know who is the first one that made pastrami?
So they say that pastrami came with the Jewish old people when they came from Romania.
1800s, no, in the late 1800s.
When they came from Romania, they brought it with them, but it was traditionally not made with brisket or navel. It was made with, I believe, goose or something else. And they found that the navel piece of meat is cheaper, less expensive than the goose, so they started doing it with navel. Obviously today, pastrami is a nice and you know the price is different already than back in the day, but most stuff in our culture is based off of stuff that our grandmothers was inexpensive back in the day. Chicken soup was inexpensive, chicken bones, so they made chicken soup. Tongue,
Marrow bones.
marrow, liver, pipperclech, gizzards, so many things that, sweetbreads, so many things that back in the day this was not even considered something that the upper class would
delicacy.
eat. Right? And then they made something, and our grandparents made delicious foods out of it. Chopped liver, sauteed liver, gala, chicken soup. All these things were inexpensive pieces of the animal that they could afford. But today's days, we look at the price of sweetbread today, and tongue today, you know? All right, so now we're gonna start prepping our condiments and our ingredients and stuff for the sandwich. First off, we're gonna start off with a Russian dressing. Interesting enough, why it's called Russian dressing, it wasn't made in Russia. Traditionally, they used to put Russian caviar in the Russian dressing. That's where they say came the name Russian dressing, but from what I understand, it was made here in the United States, invented here in the United States. So we're gonna start off with
Right, beach.
no, New Hampshire, actually, that's what I saw online. We're gonna start off with about a cup, maybe a little more, just for good measure. A cup of mayo, and we're gonna use this product. I love it. It's a truffle ketchup by Toscanini. So instead of using a regular ketchup, like we said, we're gonna up it a notch. We're gonna go with the truffle ketchup from Toscanini.
I love how Mechy says we, so he incorporates me, and all I do is like smelling the food. We are going to eat. That's one thing we are going
We're gonna
to
add
and drink wine.
Yeah, we're gonna add
Wow.
just like that.
I love the color.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's a really nice product. I really like it. Then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add some of this delicious whole grain mustard. This gives a nice texture to the mustard. Very important in Russian dressing is relish. Relish is basically, it's like a chopped up pickle. Go on with, call that good. We are going to add in some hot sauce.
I love everything is around pickle. Pickles,
yeah.
pickles, relish.
We got the half sours, we got the regular.
This we did
real
the same on the
traditional.
label.
Yep. Real deli vibe.
Yes.
We're going to add in some fresh dill, which we're going to cut up nice and fine. Give it some freshness, give it some nice earthy flavors. Stems and all, it's okay. This is not something that you're going to feel really. It's going to be a nice schmear on the sandwich. Put that in there. We're going to chop up
Smells so good.
fresh dill. We're going to chop up one shallot, real nice and fine.
And why shallot? You want to get a sweet.
I like the shallot because it has also that garlicky flavor. Basically, shallot is a combination of onions and garlic. It's a crossbred. We're gonna go in with that. And we're gonna finish it off with this Tuscanini lemon juice. Just gonna add a nice amount of lemon juice in there. It's going to add that essence. Perfect. Let's give this a quick whisk together. Getting that nice.
I think we need some wine. What do you think?
We should. We're getting that nice salmon color that we want, that light pink. Go ahead, quick, give it a taste.
No.
I like a little spicy. You like a little spicy?
I trust you. I've learned that.
Let's do that. You know what else it's missing? It's missing some spices. We're gonna go ahead and add some of the king salmon. Now, a lot of people are saying, oh, it's king salmon. What does salmon have to do with the Russian dressing? Spices in general, blends, we wrote king salmon on the bottle because we want people to feel comfortable and confident that when they're buying a bottle in the store, they know what to use it for. But the second phase of it is to know that you can also use this in a plethora of different kind of applications. This has dill, it has citrus, it has smokiness, which is going to add that little up on our game on everything. We're going to add some of that, and we're also going to add some of our 3 Seasons blend just to top off our salt and our peppers and our garlic, because almost everything needs salt, pepper, and garlic. Just a hint. Okay. Let's give this a whisk.
Can I go back to the wine? I'm listening.
Let's do the wine.
A moment of zen. So the wine is Zinfandel. Zinfandel is a grape that grows very well in California. It's big, it's juicy, it's you get raspberry, you're going to get spice. L'chaim. Smell it.
Oh wow. It's so funny because, you know, when we were discussing doing this video, pastrami and wine, I like wine, but I'm not a big expert.
We're getting there.
We're getting there as we do episodes.
As I'm learning about spices.
I'm learning about wine from Moishe. And the concept, again, I'm used to thinking out of the box when it comes to food, but pastrami and wine was an interesting concept that I was looking forward to. Now that I'm tasting the wine, it has its unique wineness, hard to explain. It has its unique flavor that I can see this going really well when we're done crisping up this baguette and adding all these condiments. It's gonna be so nice.
Guys, buy it while we have it. We literally made 1 barrel, and we've sold probably a quarter of that, and it will be gone probably in the next 2 months. So, get yourself a moment of zen. And now, coleslaw. I love coleslaw. But I like, you know, there are times that I like a sweeter coleslaw, and sometimes I won't like
Savory,
yes.
crunchy,
Yes.
simple. So coleslaw, to be honest, coleslaw it's such an interesting condiment. I love coleslaw. And I even had a funny thing. I remember this serve. I have a friend that he rated restaurants or delis by their coleslaw.
I rate by French fries.
Okay, see, so he rated by coleslaw, and I can never get out of my head. Like, he had his restaurants. I love that coleslaw by that place. I'm going back there. Coleslaw is such a great condiment. It helps get everything together. It's a good salad. It's refreshing. It's crunchy. Coleslaw, you can do it last minute, and you can do it a while and let it marinate. We're going to do it. This is last minute because we're going to be finishing up our sandwich real quick. So we're gonna still have that crunch factor. So I have here some coleslaw mix. We put in mayo. We're gonna put in a little bit sugar. And we got some regular white distilled vinegar. Just a tad. And we're gonna go in with the 3 Seasons from Pinch. It's gonna give it that peppery, that salt, and that garlic that we love.
I'm hungry.
Oh yeah.
It's the middle of the day. We're drinking wine.
Okay.
Smelling all these different types of flavors and listening to history about Romanian Jews coming in the late 1800s to sell pastrami
And bringing that delicious recipes with them. Okay, so we have our condiments. All right, we got our beautiful baguette. We're gonna slice it open. All right, there we go.
I love it.
This, with the bread and some seasoning, is breakfast, lunch, and supper. It's everything. We're gonna go ahead and we're going to generously drizzle some of our delicious cluster
color.
olive oil. And just make sure everything is nicely saturated. And we're gonna give it a little season of the 3 Seasons blend. That's the green one. And now, ladies and gentlemen, follow us to the grill. Flip it around, get an even toast. All right, so we sliced our pastrami a little thicker, so like that we don't get pieces that are going to fall through the grades. Just lay them out real quick.
A reference to Kramer that he says that sometimes he cuts his slices so thin that
You can't even see it. We're gonna grill them off. So what we're gonna do basically with grilling it is A, we're gonna warm them up, and B, the fats. There's a lot of fats in navel pastrami. It's gonna render out and it's gonna get nice and crispy. We're gonna go ahead and up our game a little bit like we've been doing the whole time with some Boss brisket rub from Pinch. We have a little sprinkle. It's gonna help caramelize the pastrami a little more, and it's gonna add an interesting flavor because we're upping our game a little bit. Crispy, delicious. We're gonna set them to the side. We're gonna continue grilling up all these pastramis over here. And we're gonna do a loaded sandwich, Moishe. We're gonna do a loaded pastrami sandwich. Not gonna be skimping on the pastrami.
I'm ready and willing and able.
All right. We have our delicious pastrami grilled off. We got our bread toasted nicely. Let's get to assembling. We got our Russian dressing. We're gonna put it on heavy. Okay, a little more. And on the other side, we're gonna go in with our Toscanini product.
I actually never had.
A hot pepper jam. It's a very nice product, and it's gonna add that perfect heat that we want for the sandwich. I was debating in my head, are we gonna do a real traditional on rye? I said, you know what? Everybody knows the traditional look. Let's take the traditional and up it a drop.
We keep it up and again. I feel like I'm on the 10th floor.
All right, now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna lay down a hefty layer of pastrami. Oh, that's so nice. Wow.
That's a whole lot of meat.
And our slaw. Nice Still nice and crunchy. Oh man, look at that.
You see, now I'm helping. It's a wheat thing
Which
now.
always helps.
I love these toothpicks.
Touch your finger. Alrighty, let's go ahead.
Mama.
Oh man. Let's load it up. And we got our sour pickle and our half sour.
It only gets better.
Some crunchy barbecue chips. All right, here you have it. The Pinch, Kosmasora, and Moishe Mayer brand pastrami sandwich.
It's a wheat thing now.
Now it's
Just
a
so
week.
you know, we washed before.
Yes.
We're just gonna bite into it.
Cheers. I do a chaser with this little pickle.
With the half one.
Look at this bite.
Somebody's here, I think they smell the pastrami. You know the sound that I wanted to make? That sound only comes out by me, by Koira.
A curd sandwich.
You know, there's this sound, and that's the sound. Old vine Zinfandel, super food friendly, goes perfect with a dish like this. Look at the pastrami.
I'm very surprised by the concept that a wine, a nice red wine with Zinfandel can go with a pastrami sandwich, and it's really, really nice. There's so much flavors going on. They don't contradict each other. They don't contradict each other. And now when you drink it with the wine, it definitely washes it down nicely.
Guys, there's not much left. Get yourself a bottle of Zen. Got the pinch spices, Cuomo soda oil. I'm sorry you can't get this pastrami, but you can make your own.
So guys, try it out. Make it at home. Make it for friends. Check out Pinch in your groceries and stay tuned for new flavors coming soon to Pinch. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be some new flavors that you don't see in the market. Flavors that will enhance your cooking products and take food to a whole new level. Moishe?
One sip at a time.
Hi.